Welcome as we preview a great Thanksgiving schedule, Part 1. Marc Narducci, Phil Anastasia, and South Jersey football. Phil will start it off Wednesday night, 5 o'clock, Rancocas Valley at Burlington Township. RV 9-1 and heading to the Group 5 final after a big win over Millville.
Yeah, this is an example, Mark, of one of those tricky games on Thanksgiving weekend for a team, and there's many of them, that has to play in the championship game next. So it's going to be interesting to see, how RV approaches this game. The good thing from their standpoint, it is Wednesday. There's a lot of time before they have to play. There's still 10 days to prepare for the final. But, it's an interesting game for them. And Burlington Township, coming at 6-3, beat RV last year, so they have an opportunity really to go out strong. This has got a chance to be a good game because these are rivals.
Yeah, in a game you'll be attending, Cherry Hill East to Cherry Hill West, both teams 0-9, but Phil West has lost 5 games by 8 points or fewer.
It's hard to believe they were an 8-win team last year, and they're, like you said, they're an 0-9 team, but boy, have they been competitive. And here's their chance to finish strong. Obviously, this game has great meaning regardless of the records. The battle for the boot is always intense, and somebody's O has to go, Mark. So for both teams, this game always has great meaning. When both teams are coming in with, with winless seasons, I think it adds to the urgency. I think this is going to be an intense battle. But West, like you said, has been, on paper anyway, much more competitive than East has been this year.
Yeah, also Wednesday night, it'll be Pennsauken and Bishop Eustace. Pennsauken, a 3-win team, but only lost by 3, Phil, to top-seeded Morristown in the playoffs.
Right. They're another team I think is a little better than their record on paper. And this is a great rivalry, Mark. These two have been going at it for a while. It's one of the better public, non-public rivalries, I think, in all of South Jersey. Playing it Wednesday night, should be a good crowd there. It's got a chance to be a good one. Eustace has had a nice year in their first year under A.J. Johnson, so I think they're really going to be playing hard to win, and Pennsauken always want to go out strong, so this is going to be a good one, I think.
Thanksgiving Day, Shawnee at Lenape, 10 o'clock. This is a game, and one of a few games in South Jersey where both teams will be in the sectional final the following week.
This is sort of like the great example of the trickiness of this weekend. When both teams want to win this game, it's a rivalry game, no question about it. But on the same token, they're looking ahead. They have an even bigger game next week. Do you rest guys? Do you play all out? Do you try to find some middle ground? I think it's going to be interesting for both coaches, both programs, to try to figure out how to manage that. The kids want to win. There's no question the kids want to win. But it'll be interesting to see just how focused they are in this game. Although this is a rivalry game, these kids know each other. I think they're both going to play as hard as they can.
Yeah, and another game on Thanksgiving at 10 o'clock. It's Winslow Township at Timber Creek. We didn't think this would be Timber Creek's final game, but it's the final game of the great quarterback, Devin Leary.
The most prolific passer in state history, Mark, and this is his final game. I mean, obviously, he didn't want it to end this way. Timber Creek seniors didn't want it to end this way, but, here they are. And the challenge for them is going to be to finish strong, and try to close out the season and the careers of the seniors, as strong, as well as they can. That'll be the challenge for them. And watch Winslow. I mean, they have really played well the last month or so of the season. And junior quarterback Prince Drew Bay has had a monster year. So this could be a battle of two pretty good quarterbacks, trying to go out strong in their final game of the season, and for Leary, final game of his career.
Yeah, Bay has quietly thrown 22 touchdown passes. That's just part 1. We have more games to preview in part 2 for Phil Anastasia, Marc Narducci for Philly.com.